I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna live and die on this model.
Okay.
I'm gonna live or die. Excuse me, not live and die. I guess you can do both at the same time. I could be living and dead.
Hey, in the metaverse.
Yeah. So innovators, boom, 2.5%. Early adopters, 13.5. I said this, I didn't really get too into detail, but this right here, this is your anti-spooky zone. This is where, WGMI, or YGMI, you're gonna make it. Here, you'll still see some, in my opinion, still see some gains. Like this is like life changing. This is like generational, life changing. Maybe you can combine the two. Here, like, oh, you did well for yourself. Here, it's like, oh, you're just, look at that. You're trying to follow. You're trying to catch up to the train. Like it's already left the station. You're sprinting like, oh no, I'm gonna hop on the back. You're trying to catch that ride. And right here, it's just like, I don't think I have to say anything to know. Yeah,
NGMI, not gonna make it.
Oh, this is even, bro. I'm glad. Okay, I need to kind of like tighten it up because I really want to do a section on this. But look at this. I like how they explain this. The first ones to embrace new idea. I'm gonna make a video on this explaining this.
Just the model?
Yeah, this is the model. So they are the first ones to embrace new idea innovation. Highest social class, known risk takers, clear financial appetite. Known for social nature and closeness closeness other innovators. Closeness of two other innovators. Anyways, next, the quickest adopter of the idea innovation. Opinion leader, socially forward, advanced education, better stability. Made careful selection of innovation to retain their opinion leadership status. I won't go through all these ones, it's kind of self-explanatory. Adopts at a slower pace. Above average social class, are in contact circles of early adopters, rarely known for opinion leadership. These users accept the idea only after it's accepted by the average man in society, late majority. Yep. Skeptical of accepting new ideas, less risk appetite, less financial stability, below average social class. I'm just reading this. I'm not telling.
Dang, you're roasted.
No, if people feel a certain way, like, I don't know. I'm just reading off what it's telling me. Again, I'm a realist. If you feel some type of way, hey man, I don't know. Take a look in the mirror. I'm low-key wild right now. What's wrong with me?
Damn, it's getting closer to the 31st. That's why.
Yeah, it is. Hey, that's why. The laggards.
Read that last one. Okay, you might have to bleep this out.
Okay. Laggards. This category of users is the most late to adopt an idea innovation. Damn. Resistant to change, holding tightly to traditional things.
No.
I'm a traditional person. I'm not gonna lie. I like traditions, but at the same time, it's like you got to see what's coming. So, I relate with this 60%. Later stage of life cycle, older in age, very little socializing quotient, have lowest social status and lowest financial stability. So, should we?
Go for it.
Are you sure, bro?
We're here.
Okay. All right. This last thing for sure. This might get a little wild, but if you've learned a lot about leadership, can you hear this?
What's he doing? Dancing?
But can you hear this or no?
I heard the beginning, but no, I didn't.
Here, let me take my headphones off.
Hear me?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Lessons. First, of course, a leader needs the guts to stand alone and look ridiculous. But what he's doing is so simple, it's almost instructional. This is key. You must be easy to follow. Now here comes the first follower with a crucial role. He publicly shows everyone else how to follow. Notice how the leader embraces him as an equal. So it's not about the leader anymore. It's about them, plural. Notice how he's calling to his friends to join in. So he takes guts to...
Real quick, he probably was trolling this dude, like making fun of him. But hey, maybe I am how I am for a certain reason. Maybe there's a certain reason. Let's watch.
Be a first follower. You stand out and you brave ridicule yourself. Being a first follower is an underappreciated form of leadership. The first follower transforms a lone nut into a leader. If the leader is the flint, the first follower is the spark that really makes the fire. And here's the second follower. This is a turning point. It's proof the first has done well. Now it's not a lone nut and it's not two nuts. 3 is a crowd and a crowd is news. A movement must be public. Make sure outsiders see more than just the leader. Everyone needs to see the followers because new followers emulate.
Hey, you see him hit that bust down on his back? Ready, bro.
This is hilarious.
Followers, not the leader. Now here come 2 more people, then 3 more immediately. Now we've got momentum. This is the tipping point, and now we have a movement. As more people jump in, it's no longer risky. If they were on the fence before, there's no reason not to join in now. They won't stand.
That guy right there, this guy right here in the white,
not
gonna make it.
Out, they won't be ridiculed, and they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry.
Yeah.
And over the next minute, you'll see the rest who prefer to.
No, like let's look at this. Like they showed this little thing above. At what point, at what point is it like right here?
Everyone needs to see the follower.
That's lit right there.
Momentum.
Would you say at this point, anyone after this not gonna make it, or late adopters?
I think how many people ran in at once shows.
Okay.
So if it's when it shows one person at a time, that's they're early because they're willing to take that step and just be the one person. But when you start seeing people in groups, then that's when it's like, all right,
hey,
they're just going because someone else is going.
That's a good
not because they see it and they make that decision consciously themselves. It's more like, oh, he's going, he's right next to me. Oh, they're going, now we're going, rather than just seeing a group and saying, only me will go by myself. It's when they flock in groups is when it's like, oh, not gonna make it.
All right. So when you see people flocking in groups, that's the group you don't want to be. All right. So pay attention.
There's no reason not to join in now. They won't stand out. They won't be ridiculed. And they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry. And over the next minute, you'll see the rest who prefer to stay part of the crowd because eventually they'd be ridiculed for not joining. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how a movement is made. So let's recap what we've learned. If you are a version of the shirtless dancing guy, all alone, remember the importance of nurturing your first few followers as equals, making everything clearly about the movement, not you. Be public, be easy to follow. But the biggest lesson here, did you catch it? Leadership is over-glorified. Yes, it started with the shirtless guy, and he'll get all the credit, but you saw what really happened. It was the first follower that transformed a lone nut into a leader. There's no movement without the first follower. See, we're told that we all need to be leaders, but that would be really ineffective. The best way to make a movement, if you really care, is to courageously follow and show others how to follow. When you find a lone nut doing something great, have the guts to be the first person to stand up and join in.
Damn.
Yo, that was really more insightful than I thought it would be.
Yeah.